Hello there, this is Balsamic Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. So, I am doing a channeled message. This is a general message for the collective. I'll try to give as much information as I can, but just tune in and take in the messages that resonate with you and leave behind the rest. Leave behind what doesn't resonate for the person that it's meant for. I'm just going to get right into it. So, the person that this message is for, I think this has to do with a financial issue. I think someone is kind of going through a tough time financially. Perhaps there's a big bill that has to be paid. Perhaps there's some debt. And there's just like, I mean, I'm seeing you problem solve. I'm seeing you like really try to figure out like, how do I make more money? How do I cut down on expenses? So let's start from there. The cards that we have so far are Oracle cards number 42, Expect a Miracle. We have number 6, Receive All Things. And number 23, Stand Tall. So the first message I'm getting from your guides is stand tall and be grounded, right? Being rooted. This is about really being firm and steady and stable. And there's something here about also finding stable ground to stand tall on. So I think that you maybe you've been finding that like your activities, your hobbies, or even your social circle, like your life has not quite had the substance and the depth that you are longing for. I feel like you're seeking something greater, more meaningful, more purposeful. I also feel like you're looking for signs in the external world that resonate with you. Like you're looking for situations that really align with your values, and it's been a bit difficult to find like the perfect situation. So maybe like your job has you doing something that you don't quite agree with, like in terms of values and principles, and that's okay. You know, like you can make changes, like step by step you can make changes to improve your life so that hopefully you don't have to do that line of work and you can move to a career that will align better with you. But so I'm getting a sense that like finance, so material issues, finance is coming up here. And then in a deeper way, it's like alignment, the alignment of your life with your principles, with what you believe in and what you really what you really like want as what you're really driven to do. Sorry, I'm fumbling, but like you're looking for this purpose, for a purpose-driven life. And so you want some assistance in how to identify that. How do I do that? How do I put that in place? First message I said was about standing tall on stable ground, right? So it's about finding some stability. The more stability you can bring into your life in any way, shape, or form, the better. One way we do this is that we are careful with our words. We are careful with what we say, careful with what we tell people, like, and promise people. Okay, so be more intentional with your words. For example, if somebody is trying to make plans with you, you know, if you make that plan for Friday night, like either stick to it. Like if you tell them I'm free Friday night, I'll meet you, let's do that. Stick to the plan. Or be honest that you don't want to make a commitment for Friday night. You know, say honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna feel on Friday night, or I might have this other thing come up, so I will, you know, keep you posted, but I'm not ready to like make a plan. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not like you have to act a particular way. It's more like your words and your actions should match. That will bring more stability into your life in general. Okay, it's going to manifest more stability in your life, and by having that stability, you're going to be able to do more, be more, have the higher mind and the higher capacity for like real long-lasting change in your life, positive change. So let's keep going. I'm gonna go into tarot now. The question is, what is the deck that is calling out for you? Yes, this one. This is the deck. Okay, so what is the advice or predictions for this group? We have expect a miracle, receive all things, stand tall. So, you know, stay positive. Don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself some grace to make mistakes, to learn. Receive all things. This is about being receptive to change, being receptive to advice or guidance, feedback, constructive feedback, not, you know, not unwarranted criticism, but like be receptive to constructive feedback. Wow, we have the Ace of Cups here. Beautiful energy there. Yeah, I think you're turning a corner and like your load is going to be lightened. I feel like you've been kind of, what is that word? Alchemizing. You've been like transmuting. Yeah, you've been transmuting some pain and suffering up until this point, like in recent weeks, months. You've been going through a very emotional time, really sorting through some difficult emotions and feelings, maybe, you know, privately, or maybe with a therapist, or maybe with a friend, or in a relationship. We have the Six of Pentacles. Definitely I'm getting a healing energy here with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you have been making better choices for your health and for health on all levels, mental health, spiritual health, physical health. You've been making better choices. We have 6 showing up 3 times. We have 6 receive all things, 6 of Pentacles, and 42 expect a miracle. So your actions, so when I said like your words and your actions should match, you have been improving upon that. Like you've been improving on, you know, trying to start better habits and like sticking to a routine that's been more just more productive and more beneficial for you, which has been good for your health and well-being in general. We have the Knight of Swords here, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Tower. Wow. Interesting. Oh yeah, okay, so I get it. You like actually really want a change. Yeah, 6 of Swords, you're ready to move on to something better. But change, like you want like big sweeping change. You kind of want something to happen that just sort of like creates the path for you. Because you feel very locked into something. I think you might feel you know, I don't know if it's your workplace, I don't know if it's a relationship, but like it seems like you feel locked in, and I'm not sure what that's about. Let me clarify that. I feel like you feel like a bit stuck in a rut, but it's not so much that it's your fault, or like it's not so much that like it's, I don't know, I'm getting this outside energy. We have the Justice card. So maybe there is a legal issue that's keeping you in a relationship or in a place or in a job. Maybe it's a marriage, maybe it's a divorce. We have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, I could see that. I could see someone going through a divorce and like you're not able to move out of your home or out of your, you know, move to a new city because there's like legal, there's just like paperwork or legal stuff that you have to sort through. Keeping you tied up. We have the Judgment card. Okay, so that's positive. You're going to be released from this static situation. Whatever's making you feel stuck, you're gonna be released and relieved of it in the near future. We have the 8 of Pentacles, so that's advice. Advice is to definitely like stay focused on the goal. Don't give up on it, even if it means doing like 15 minutes of effort a day. Don't give up, even if it means lightening the load once in a while. It's more important to be consistent, is what I'm trying to say. It's more important that you work on your goal every day rather than try to accomplish everything in a day. Give yourself that time and that patience to grow this and develop the success day to day. We have the Temperance card. That is exactly aligned with what I was trying to say. Transformation is happening very slowly. Major shifts in your life, but a lot of the change is happening underneath the surface. It's kind of like, honestly, it's like a caterpillar that turns into a cocoon, and then the cocoon turns into a butterfly. You can't recognize the caterpillar, right? It's like the change is so total. The transformation is so total. But it doesn't happen overnight. There's this hibernation period, there's a cocoon period where changes are happening in private. And so that's what's going on in your life. We have the Six of Swords here. So there is a better situation up ahead, but you're still in the transition time. There's also two whales here. So I do feel like for many of you, what I'm saying has more to do with a relationship. Like either moving on from the relationship, or the relationship itself is moving on to a better place. The relationship is like recovering from a difficult time, okay? The Temperance card is a very healing energy as well. So your guides are here and being very supportive. Use your intuition to tune into the messages from them. Sometimes they're trying to reach you in kind of like eccentric ways. I just heard eccentric. I just looked at this mushroom figurine in my room, so I feel like some of you might like to take like forest walks. I mean, maybe you go foraging, maybe you're really into mushrooms, but I think generally a bunch of you really like to be in nature and like do that forest bathing, that Japanese practice, they call it forest bathing, where it's like the forest is healing, nature is healing. So definitely spend time out in nature as much as you can. We have roots here, healthy patterns, early growth. What did I just say about standing tall, right? We can't stand tall if we don't have solid ground to stand tall on. And we can't put roots down if we don't have that stable foundation, that stable ground to put roots into, right? It's like we need a support system, okay? So if you don't have a support system, that is coming to you. That is on the way. It may not be noticeable right now, but your guides are working on it. The thread. Oh, that's very cool. The thread, and it's almost like someone is climbing up the thread. So it's like inch by inch, you are advancing, you are rising. You're rising out of this stuck energy or this limited situation. It's like a quagmire. Anima Mundi. Oh, that refers to like world soul. Yeah. Interesting. Also makes me think of the Tree of Life. So, I told you about total transformation. Your entire life is going through a transformation. It's going to be, these are deep changes. These are like cellular changes is what I'm getting. What is the deck that wants to be? Oh, yeah. Actually, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to pull a few more cards for you. If this resonated with you, please do click the like button. And if you want me to pull a free card for you, like you specifically, just chime in the comments. Just make a comment, as long as it's not rude or disparaging or negative. As long as you're not mean to me, as long as you're cordial and respectful, I will respond to you with a free card. So just put any comment in the comment section of this video, and I will reply with a card. If this video has been if this video is from like the past, I'll still see your comment. It may just take me a moment to catch up to it, but like feel free to add a comment anytime and I'll respond with a free card pull. We have the Three of Cups. A time to celebrate. Yeah, so with the thread and the Anima Moon Day, I feel like, you know, you're working on something that it's like, it's hard for you to involve other people. It's very much a personal struggle or like a personal endeavor. Maybe for example, for some of you, you might be transforming your body. You might be getting your health into, you're doing a complete turnaround on your health. You're changing your diet. You're changing your exercising. Your bodybuilding. Like for some of you, it's like it's that type of personal endeavor where this is really you challenging yourself and you striving to be a better version of you. But we have here with the Three of Cups a celebration. So you're going to reach a milestone soon, and it's going to be a reason to celebrate. So definitely do that. Celebrate it, honor it. It could mean getting together with some friends or loved ones. It could just mean, like, honestly, just doing something fun, treating yourself to like a spa day, or treating yourself to, I don't know, whatever it is you like to do. Treat yourself to something. We have the Lovers. So again, the number 6 is showing up again here. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so for those of you who have a relationship on your mind, you know, this is beautiful energy coming through. This is about like the spark too. Like there's a more pleasant, more enjoyable, more fulfilling energy coming in a relationship. It is completely possible that a new person is showing up. Someone who is very attractive, alluring, magnetic. You love their voice even is what I'm getting. Like this is possible. Some of you are getting yeah, some of you are honestly, some of your dating life is gonna like be amazing, if that's something you're hoping for. I did want to look into the tarot card because that is some intense energy, and what I said earlier is that it's almost like you want change to just happen right away, and like it's almost like you want this tower to fall down. You want whatever is restricting you or holding you back to just fall down and topple so that you can move on. I'm gonna look into the tarot card just to see if there's any other message that I have to, sorry if you heard a voice in the background. Hard for me to explain, but there's a button that my dog just pressed to go outside. So that wasn't creepy. There's a completely logical explanation if you just heard a disembodied voicing outside. Anyway, so I got a little side mission there. So let me just pull a couple more cards to check in with this Tower card, see if there's anything else you need to know about the Tower card. Look at that. We have the Six of Pentacles again. Yeah, I think for a lot of you, this is like it's about integrating everything in your life. That balance that comes when you tie things together. Again, back to the thread, right? You're synthesizing, you're integrating things in your life better so that it's all supporting each other. Like all the aspects of your life are supporting each other. So how does this look? For some of you, it's about like using your money more wisely, budgeting it. And then by doing that, you don't have to work extra hours just to make ends meet. You have a little bit of more time for yourself, and because you have a little bit more of that free time, you can go do some more exercising, or you can go to the gym, you can have more time to yourself, or you can have more time with your friends or your lover, your partner, and because you have more time with your friends, they collaborate with you on something creative, a creative project. See, it's like a snowball effect is what I'm trying to get at. So the Six of Pentacles is showing up like as this synergy. It's synergy in your life, and your health is improving, your finances are improving. Like I'm seeing the full picture is improving. Now it's not happening overnight. It's happening step by step, day by day, and you just have to be patient with the changes. But what is that Tower moment about? So that was actually, that's a good thing. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is actually just confirming what I first said, which is that it seems like you want the Tower, you want like the Tower to fall. You just want all the things holding you back to just like overnight disappear, and then you don't have any more obstacles. But there's a piece of advice here. There's the Ace of Wands and there's the Eight of Cups. Yeah, there's this piece of advice here about, you know, it's important not to skip steps in the change of your life. And it's important to like take things slow, because when you take things at a steady, organic pace, it gives you that time to evaluate how things are changing, how things are growing. You don't want to rush this process because, again, back to the tree and back to the roots, right? You don't want growth that's too fast, or like expansion that's too quick. Because if you look at like trees, I don't really know much, but like what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is like, it's like the tree trunk is growing super fast, but the roots are not growing deep enough. So the tree ends up toppling because it doesn't have that stability. So there is this advice here that whatever you are, you know, whatever the change is happening in your life, it's a good thing that it's happening more steady, more slowly. It's giving you time to integrate the lessons, the changes, the shift. The Eight of Cups, this is very spiritual. This is a spiritual process for you. And sometimes it's very emotional. Sometimes it involves dealing with some, you know, fears, some concerns, some doubts. But that's okay, because again, as long as you're slow and steady, you're giving yourself this grace and this patience to process these changes, even on an emotional level, right? On a spiritual level. The Ace of Wands is a really positive sign here. This is showing new life, new growth, new expansion. It's showing even just new identity, right? Like a new consciousness. It's about consciousness, a spark of consciousness, a spark of passion that is gonna, that you can nurture. You can nurture into this transformative, magical shift. So don't ever lose sight of that. Here's another piece of advice. Don't ever lose sight of your inner flame, your inner consciousness. You have a soul that's looking at life through human eyes, through a human body. So it's about integrating the soul, the mind, body, and soul. Okay, integrating mind, body, and soul. Yeah. That's beautiful. Well, I hope that was helpful for you. Again, if you chime in the comments, I will reply with a free card pull. But thank you so much for being here, and I really wish you the best of luck with everything going on in your life. Hope to see you at the next video. Take care.